Hey, thanks again for watching Bricky's Bible. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we're thinking about how Jesus is able to heal people. And, today we're very grateful for the work of the NHS. So lots of people are standing outside clapping at night on Thursday evening, and other people have like little rainbows up in their windows. And we're all like very thankful for all that the NHS is doing. Did you know that medical care, like looking after people who are sick, came from the Christian church? That's how it began in the past. And so there are all kinds of like world religions and ways of like thinking about the world that had said, oh, there's no point in like looking after people's bodies. Why would you bother doing that? Or others that said, well, you could look after like very rich and important people's bodies, but don't look after poor people's bodies. Or you could look after like this group of people, but not other groups of people. No, it was the Christian church, right, who started like the whole wonderful practice of looking after people's bodies and like caring for them when they were sick. Why did they do that, right? They did that because Jesus had done that, right? So Jesus cares about human bodies and is able to heal human bodies when they go wrong and they don't work properly. So this is the little story. It's in Mark chapter 1, verse 28. As soon as they left the synagogue, so do you remember yesterday we were like seeing how they were in the synagogue, and it was a bit freaky what happened there, but it was amazing just to see that Jesus is more powerful than all these other things that go bump in the night. They all have to do what he says. They went with James and John to the home of Simon and Andrew. Simon's mother-in-law was in bed with a fever. So remember, so Simon was married, so he was a married guy, and then his wife's mum was sick. She was in bed with a fever. And they told Jesus about her. So he went to her, took her by the hand, and helped her up. The fever left her, and she began to wait on them. Oh, isn't that so awesome? So, mother-in-law, Peter's mother-in-law, how did he get on with her? Dunno. Okay, probably. Hopefully it was okay. But she was sick, and Jesus came for dinner, and then he just healed her like straight away. It wasn't a problem. It was very, very easy to do, and then he made her well again. And then it was really sweet the way as soon as he did that, like she didn't sort of go off and I don't know, go and play golf or something like that. No, as soon as she was made well, with this like new wellness and feeling okay again, she like immediately like started to help out all the people that were there. So that's quite sweet just to remember, isn't it? What did she do when she had good health? She used it well. She didn't waste it. Now, Jesus, as we'll see, healed all kinds of different people. It wasn't just the fever, because you might be thinking, oh, well, like pretty much anybody could heal a fever if they've got like a little aspirin tablet or like paracetamol or something. No, Jesus on this occasion healed a fever, but he would heal all kinds of different sicknesses. We're going to go on to see that. Because he cares about people, he loves people, and he's able to, because he's the one who made everything in the very beginning, and when it goes wrong, he's able to set it right. Now, Jesus didn't, however, set up like Jesus of Nazareth International Hospital, and he didn't sort of set it up as a franchise that then he shipped out all across the ancient Mediterranean and the wider world. Why did he not? Have you ever thought about that? Why did he not? He didn't do that, right, because, sometimes people sort of imagine that's what he should have done, or they sort of say, if I was him, that's what I would do if I had that power. And what they're really saying is this, Jesus should intervene. Every time somebody gets sick in the world, he should kind of intervene and sort it out. And then, somebody gets sick over there, intervene, sort it out. Another, somebody over there, oh yeah, sort it out, heal them over there, heal them over there, heal them over there. Oh, like that, all across the world. And then what they mean is like the world should just carry on the way it is. And then Jesus should just like step in and sort out all these like little individual cases. Now, of course he can, right? Of course he can. He still does, and he still can. But he doesn't always do that. Why? Because his way, right? His way is bigger than just sort of like putting out individual fires. Do you know what I mean by that? He could do that. His way is like his bigger vision is to, in the end, ultimately, sort out everything. Like that's what he's going to do. And that's what he's like building up towards. He's going to sort out everything. So very soon he's going to come back again, and then there's going to be no more sickness at all, and there's going to be no more death at all, and there's going to be no more pain at all, and there's going to be no more tears at all. Like, all those things will be completely gone, and he's going to wipe it out forever. That's what he's going to do. He wants you to be part of that, like, future that he's bringing and he's building up to. Do you want to be a part of it, like a world in which there's no more pain or suffering or sickness or disease or death? He's inviting you to be a part of it with him forever. Today, Christians are part of and like supporting and building up like the NHS and healthcare because they know that the human body, when it gets sick, still has a future, like a never-ending future with Jesus, and all that he's going to do in the future, all that's going to come with him. So as they're doing that, like, they're not saying that this life is all there is. Of course it's not all there is. If it was, there'd be no point. Like, why would you even bother, like, just postponing a person's death for maybe 20 or 30 years, if in the end they just died and that was that? There would be no point. It wouldn't make any difference. It would be totally meaningless. No, they work so hard, and we support them and encourage them in all the ways that we can, because they know that Jesus has a future for the human body. Are you part of that future? Do you want to be a part of that future? Go to Jesus. He has amazing things in store for you with him, which will never end. We're going to find out more about it, but today, just remember that Jesus cares about you. He loves you, and one day he's going to set everything right, and he wants you to be a part of it. God bless you. Thank you for watching.